Hello everyone, my name is Angelo Rutaremwa, a student of MPH program at Elmhurst University, and I am from Uganda. Our discussion this week requires us to examine what the test of hypothesis tells us that confidence interval does not. First and foremost, test of hypothesis tells us whether there is enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis in favor of the alternative hypothesis. While the confidence intervals provides a range of values within which the true parameters is likely to fall. Secondly, hypothesis testing focuses on determining the presence of an effect or absence of an effect or a relationship for that matter, and for confidence intervals states the degree of accuracy of an estimate. We must agree that these statistics are important in research, in that hypothesis testing helps in making decisions about relationships between variables, and confidence intervals provides insights into the reliability of those estimates. Question number 2 requires us to differentiate between null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Null hypothesis states that there is no effect or difference, and so it serves as a baseline for comparison. In contrast, the alternative hypothesis suggests that there is an effect or difference. Therefore, null hypothesis, much as it suggests that there is no change, alternative hypothesis for it suggests that there is change, and so the goal of this hypothesis testing is none other than to determine which of these statements is supported by the data. We must agree that both null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis are appropriate when researchers want to test specific claims about a population based on sample data, especially in experimental studies or observational studies for that matter. Question 3 requires us to review a case in chapter 7, page 125. In this case, it was about the physicians studying about the effectiveness of low dose of aspirin in managing cardiovascular disease. So, the physician's health study provides a strong evidence that low dose of aspirin significantly reduces the risk of heart attacks, and it shows a 44% low risk of those who were taking that low dose of aspirin in comparison to those who took a placebo. This evidence is based on a large group. You can imagine a number of 20,000 physicians, and so this number is statistically significant since its p-value was even less than 0.0001. However, new guidelines suggested that this drug should not be used by everyone. It is recommended for people of 40 years to 70 years with history of cardiac problem. Therefore, those others should focus on nutrition and improving on exercises and working on some other preventive measures. And therefore, in my opinion, while the physician's health study provides valuable evidence for low dose aspirin's effectiveness in preventing heart attacks, it is important to come up with recommendations based on individual health profile rather than basing on generalized one. Thank you.